Hey guys, it's OzoneTCG. Got Eric and Sean here. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the weekly recap of some of the cards revealed this week. Specifically for this week, we have 4 from Dimensional Force and 1 for the TCG side for Grand Creators. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Alright, so the first card we have is Forecast, which I don't play Weathers that much, but I hear this card is very good. It's just like Snow, I believe, that it places the card face up. And, so the nutty effect were that you could use the Spawn Trap cards as Link material, which I think is pretty cool. And also on top of that, it's also double summoned for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm unsure if any of the Weather Painters aren't once per turn on normal summon, but I think this card's pretty cool. It makes the Link 3 a lot easier to make, I will say.
Yep.
Outside that, yeah, I mean, you play 4 copies of this, plus a few more. I don't know if there's any new 2-card combinations that come out with it, but this card seems cool.
Speaking
Next
of Link 3, we have the new Link 3 Moonbow. If it's Link Summon, you can special summon a banished Weather Painter monster. If the Link Summon card is destroyed, special summon the other Link monster from the extra deck. And then all your Weather Painters gain the effect. You can banish it and target a monster the opponent controls, banish it until the standby phase. Seems really potent. I'm not sure how easy it's going to be, even with the field spell. But just looking at it and looking at the weather cards, it seems pretty good.
Is there a world where you ever make this over the other one?
I don't
play
so.
Weather, so I'm unsure.
I don't think so at all. I cannot imagine that you would ever want to do that. You can negate summons with Painter Rainbow, and it does give them Weather Painter Rainbow does give them a generic effect to negate activations of cards and destroy those cards, but I don't think you would necessarily want to go into that first. I'm not sure.
Is the new Rainbow... Oh, it's not even once per turn, is it? I guess it's quite hefty to invest your resources, but okay.
Yeah, at least you can use the spells and traps now with the field spell.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I already got the field spell, so this is already strong, I guess. I guess they have this as an option now, too, so I guess that's cool. I don't play Weather Fighter, so I can't really tell how good of a card this is, even if the other one didn't exist, but yeah. Alright, next card is Battle Guard number 0. That first effect, I don't even think that matters. The second one, though, Feast of the Wild is a pretty cool card. I remember this came out on what, what's that Odd Eye set? Duelist Alliance? Yeah. I was just waiting for this card to become cracked out of its mind, but we just never got it. But I guess since we got a card that searches it now, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
If I could read over this real quick. Okay, so it triggers off Isolde, which is cool. We also got another good level 5 target in Battle Chaos, which I'll get to a long time from now. But it's a Star Warrior that like sets up the graveyard. It's kind of cool. All right, so I think next Dimension Force card is Divine Dragon Taita Makia. I read this a few days ago. I was not impressed, but we'll just go over it right now. This card, if it's special summon, it can't die by battle. Okay. You can only use each effect of the following effects of Divine Dragon Titan once per turn. So the first effect is you can banish 3 copies of itself from your field or graveyard. This one specifically has to be on the field, and it specifically has to be the same copy of itself. And you nuke their field. The other effect is, at the end of your turn, you can just mill cards equal to the number of dragons you have. So as you can see, it's a big boy dragon. If you notice, you actually cannot... it doesn't have its own self-summoning effect, so that's like strike number 1. Strike number 2 is just not that good. You have to have 3 copies of it already. And it's just like, this doesn't really do anything. It's like a Timmy card, basically, for Magic.
Pretty much. It looks like a failed Light Sword experiment with the milling effect.
Yeah. The art's cool, but oh my gosh, they dropped the ball on this card hard.
Yeah, I agree.
Finally, we have the Grand Creator 2020 poll card. So I guess I'll just go over it. What you do is you send one Injector card from your hand or field to the graveyard to activate 1 of 2 effects. Either summon an Injector from your deck or equip it to a card, or you equip an Injector spell card from your deck to 1 Injector monster. I'll just say off the bat, I don't think this is an Injector needed. That cost is, I think, what's the killer of the card. Basically, the problem with Inzektor for a while has been it's always needed 2 cards to specifically be able to play. It's always had to be specific cards too. So like Dragonfly plus
Plus Hornet, usually.
yeah, Hornet or the level 2 Ladybug, I think it's called, where your most like played combos. This doesn't help that. You always are gonna need another card to play, or like this plus Dragonfly isn't doing anything either, to be honest. Like the cost is what's killing this card.
I think this is an utter disappointment, considering we waited over a year to actually see this. It was supposed to come out end of 2021, delayed technically until 2022, and I have no idea how they were able to hype this and get away with this kind of card. This is just not okay.
Yeah, I guess on the bright side, this is always a card you can search off Centipede, so I guess you always having to play after that. But it's just the cost of the card. It's not what the hype for it has been.
I think it's because it's not a quick play. Like if it were a quick play, I could justify with the cost, because then you could use it with Inzektor Centipede. But it's not a quick play at all, so there's literally no interruption on it, and that's such a killer. Because at least like the other cards can do something. If it were a quick play on the opponent's turn, this is just, it feels like it's supposed to be from 2014.
Yeah, I just don't understand why does it have a cost on this card? Like, who is going to, let's say, summon Dragonfly and then activate the spell card to send another card from your hand or field to the graveyard just to equip something direct? Like, that's not good.
Right.
It's so sad.
Like
anyways,
that's
it really. This card. Oh, scratch that last part out. I'll just anyways, that's it for now. These have been, I think, reveals sprinkled throughout the week, so we'll start doing some more once we get heavier in the reveals. I think V jumps in like 2 weeks from now, so that'll be interesting to see. Anything else you want to say, Eric?
No, that's all. These cards, the weather cards are cool. Battle Guards, like, okay. Divine Dragon and Inzektor cards were not very cool, but I'm hoping we'll see something else. We'll see more nice cards from Dimension Force.
I agree. Yeah, I really like Dimension Force, so I'm excited to see what else they have in it.